So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 29 of the Peterborough United Career Mode here on FIFA 23. I hope you are well. And well, today we look to get back on track. I've had a few days since I've recorded the last episode, so hopefully the dreariness has gone, certainly from my attitude. And yeah, coming at this with a fresh perspective, and hopefully that can bring some good results. Fingers crossed, we certainly need them. If you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. And well, let's take a look at what's happened in recent episodes. Of course, the last few episodes haven't gone particularly well for us. It started really with that Norwich game that ended the episode a few days ago, 5-2 defeat. Since then, yeah, it's really not gone to plan. A 1-1 draw with MK Dons, a 3-2 loss to Watford, a 4-0 drubbing by Bournemouth in the Cup. And then the episode after, a 1-1 draw with Preston, a 2-1 defeat to Ipswich, a 2-2 draw with Blackpool. That brings us into the month of February. Not too much in terms of business done in January. I don't think we brought anyone in, but we let a few players go out on loan. No permanent sales. So the squad is, I'm happy with the squad. It just needs to start performing. We're still trying to sort of find a system. I've deviated from the 4-2-3-1 in recent times. Just trying to find something that works for the time being. But if we have a look at the situation, in all competitions, we haven't won a game in 7. So things kind of need to turn around. Hopefully we can do that today. We'll play through the whole month of February today. We'll start, well, we're going to play all the away games essentially. So we'll start with the play game against Stoke. We'll sim the Leeds game as it's the only home game. We'll probably lose that. But then a trip to Middlesbrough and a trip to Reading to finish the episode. So I'm not going to waste any more time really. I'm just going to get straight involved with what we have been doing. If we have a quick look at the standings, this is how we look. So we're currently sitting 10th. After our poor run of form, we're now 13 points adrift of the playoffs. So that's looking pretty unlikely now. But we are, what's that? 25 mil we're on. We're on 43. So we're 18 points clear of relegation. So that's not really a threat. Just looking to consolidate more than anything. If we can get a top half finish in this episode, or in this season, sorry, I will deem that a success. Although the board want automatic promotion, that's really not going to happen. 15 games left of the season. You never know. If we have a look at our position, Stoke, we play first, are directly above us. Leeds are top of the table by 6 points as well. Middlesbrough sit in 12th and Reading are sitting in 21st. So, yeah, it's going to be tough, but a challenge that I'm looking forward to. So, Stoke first. Let's get it. So this is how our hosts Stoke line up for this first game of the episode at the Bet365. They've gone for a flat back 6, which is always great. Zetera in goal. Edwards out on the right. Taylor, Wilmot and Sutar in the middle. McCarron on the left. Laurent in the base of midfield. Jordan Thompson and Baker in the middle, with Peterborough and Jacob Brown up top. Tyrese Campbell a good option, as is Sam Greenwood on the bench as well. So they've got some decent options there for sure. This is how we're lining up. 4-5-1 flat. So we've been playing 4-3-3 a couple of games recently, and I'm just going to pack out the midfield, hopefully. Elias and Bakari a bit deeper. The midfield three all quite close together. Hopefully we can compete with Stoke in the midfield. But the lineup is as it has been for the past few episodes. We're just obviously changing some positions. So hopefully we can pick up a positive result. Of course, Stoke, the team that we played on the very first day of the season, and they actually beat us on our own patch 3-1. So not ideal for our point of view, but yeah, hopefully we can pick up a positive result. And really, yeah, like I said, have a positive start towards the end of the season. Oh, on that might have, oh, Elias almost snuck in there. That might have been a good ball had he not been blocked off, but Edwards sort of falls through his man. Doesn't quite get there. That's a good ball forward from Josh Laurent. And again, the thing that's sort of really been our Achilles heel all season is conceding a lot of goals. Of course, there are some games that we've been completely blown out of the water, as that's a good ball. Over Taylor, needs to stand up. Smith does as well. The space and the pace doing so much for us. Bakari. Oh, it just didn't really, an option didn't really present itself. Oh my word. Nezovic needs to get that and somehow doesn't. Yeah, an option didn't really present itself with Bakari, which is a little bit frustrating. I was waiting for the ball back, or the pullback I should say, but it never really arrived. Elias has got some space to run into here. He's going to play that little ball through to Joseph Garner. He stayed onside and he has found the back of the net, and those gaps are there that we are exploiting. And the Championship's top scorer does it again. A pre-match graphic rolled up. 27 goals he's got so far this season. I just noticed the compare the market on the back of the shorts. Never actually noticed that before. But lovely little ball. I thought Garner might have just timed his run ever so slightly wrong, but he stayed onside. Lovely little bit of ball control. Smashed it past Zetterup. And we have taken a lead away at Stoke. And yeah, it feels good. Feeling positive. Although we've taken the lead in some games recently and I haven't managed to get a positive result out of it. So I'm not going to get overexcited just yet. There's still plenty of time to go in this game. But it's a nice ball out to Elias. We'll cut this back inside, you know. Brady's made the run. There's was another ball on to Garner, but snuffed out well by the defenders. And Elias, if he fancies it anytime soon, doing that weird sort of running around the ball thing that they like to do for some apparent reason, but unfortunately it's not led to anything for us, and Edwards has done very well. We've done really well defensively so far, but that is half time. The fans certainly looking fairly pleased with the first half's events, and so they should. We do take a lead into the half, but yeah, really defending well in this game, which is something we haven't been able to say too often in the past couple of months. So let's see how we'll say 6 weeks, so more a couple of months, but yeah, still 45 to go, and they're coming forward here. Stoke, Peterborough. The man over is offside, not anymore though. Laurent, Peterborough has the strike, and Bentley makes the save quite emphatically as well. Baker with the corner. And Bakari looks to get there and does. And Brady has come away with that superbly actually. And maybe can launch a counter. Not the quickest Robbie Brady, but certainly leading us up the pitch. Going to have to cut this one back though and play it all the way back to Burrows. Nezovic. Taylor is there. Taylor. Oh, there was a ball in there. The pass just not quite accurate enough. And now Stoke again looking to launch a counter of their own. We've got defenders over, so we can come and close. Thompson, Tommy Smith. Bakari needs to look alive defensively. Into Peterborough. And Jack Taylor has done very well to intercept that. And now it's Garner. And we need a runner if we can muster one. We'll go outside to Burrows. Taylor. It's a good ball to Bakari. Looking to play in Garner, who's got there. Oh, the keeper has made a really good save. But again, they've given it away. Bakari into Elias. Oh, he's been dispossessed. Really good save that from Zetterup. I thought he'd made a mistake by staying on his line far too long. But as it is, he's actually done really well and kept his side in this game for the time being. But not too long to go now. Elias. He finds Garner. He gets into the area. Joseph Garner has finished this game off. And we will win a game finally. This run of 7 games in a row without a win is finally going to come to an end. The fans look fairly happy. Lewis Baker cannot believe it as the subs. And again, that FIFA dynamic. The subs will, even though they're the other side of the pitch, will still celebrate. But I couldn't quite bring that down under the pressure, but he's done really well. And Bakari, we're not allowed to get forward, but that's a result that I am more than happy with. 2-0 it finishes on our travels. That break and that refreshment in attitude has certainly done me some favours. Well, they've only mustered 2 shots, but we were so good defensively, which I haven't been able to say for a long old time. Right, a week has come and gone pretty quickly, and here we are for the Leeds game. We are sticking with the formation that won us the last game, and this is how Leeds probably are going to line up. Robles in goal, back four, Christensen, Llorente, Felipe and Centelles. Roca and Adams in the middle of midfield, Araujo out on the right, Sinisterra on the left, Aronson in behind Unal. Leeds smashed us 5-0 at Ellen Road. What's the result going to be this time? A 2-0 win for Leeds. Roca and Aronson on the score sheet. They're the better of the game, can't really complain. They were top of the league. It was always going to be hard in a sim game, but it is what it is. We look to have a chat. Is this another complaint, Gaff or Bender? You're still in the squad, but you haven't been the best, so you need to certainly prove yourself. But another week's break. Thankfully, now we're the other side of Christmas and the other side of January. We're going to have some breaks between games now. So another week, and then it's off to the Riverside. So for our second play game of the episode and our trip to Middlesbrough, this is how our hosts line up. Joe Lumley in goal. Back four of Dyke-Steele, Clark, Lenehan and Coulson. Midfield of Civi, Playero, Magri and Gall, with the Tuba Akpom sat in behind Matthew Hop. If we have a look, Dale Fry on the bench, certainly a very good centre half. Isaiah Jones, a very capable player as well. We've gone back to Old Faithful. We're going to see, maybe after a break from it for a while, we'll see how we get on with it. So one change to the entire lineup. Obviously the shape has reverted. Bender comes in for Jack Taylor. Nezovic and Brady continue in the midfield. But yeah, it's what we're used to. So Bender's getting his chance once again, and especially as well ahead of Estrada. But yeah, if this obviously if this doesn't work, then may need to go back to the 4-5-1. But yeah, for now we'll keep faith with it and see how we get on. And well, we could be about to make a fabulous start, but Bakari stopped really randomly on his run for some reason then, that I'm not too sure why he did that. But Garner has picked this up nicely. Oh, Elias. There was a good run made in there by Robbie Brady, but it didn't quite reach him. Bender, he'll have a strike though. Oh, and it's not far wide. Robbie Brady scored a similar goal away at Brighton, I do remember, on his left peg outside the area, and it found the bottom corner, an absolute treat. But we carved Middlesbrough apart, worryingly easy early doors there. Worryingly easy from their point of view, I might add. But yeah, certainly good signs for us, and we'll try and get this one here. And Garner, it's actually Nezovic who's in the area and gone for the acrobatic. Probably why it didn't pay off, as Brady tries to steal the ball off of Akpom. But it's Civi now on this right hand side. Burrows trying to make up the ground as the midfielder gets his elbows out. Tried to anticipate the cutback, but Burrows has managed to get back and concede the corner. But it was good defending. Bakari there at the front post. That's unfortunate. I'm not too sure who it is that scored. It's he's certainly got a very good beard compared to the hair on his head, but that's just unfortunate. It's a looping header that has come down off the bar, and is it Elias that has no, it's David Bender. Of course, it's David Bender who scored the own goal. Not a lot you can do about that. It's just an automatic FIFA reaction as well. Not like I could control his reaction there. That's not a great start to kick off, but. Yeah, it's an unfortunate start to this game, but we've said that the gaps are there, so we've got confidence to score. Oh, the other side of the defender, please, Osman. Bender does really well defending, and now we can launch the counter. Garner, that's a lovely ball, and Bakari is in behind now, and he's not going to stop his stupid run, and he finishes it off past Joe Lumley. Not much the Middlesbrough keeper was going to be able to do about that. But a clinical counter-attack, and it all started from the man who scored the own goal. Really good from David Bender, composed defending. And, yeah, The gaps are back, and they are there to be exploited. And Osman Bakari, despite his strange start to the game, let's call it, has a goal and is back in the good books. That's good defending from Harrison Burrows. I need to concentrate it because Knight's just gone across and left his man. Smith, McCree. Oh, it's really well worked from Middlesbrough. Knight needs to stick to his man, and he does. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Again, just the toe poke falls to him. It's Matthew Hopp that scored the goal. But just to get the block in with the defender, but automatically, the guy toe pokes it to an unmarked man in the middle. And there's really not a lot you can do about that. So annoying. These were the sorts of goals that were really, really getting to me just a couple of episodes ago. But it's just like, there's really not a lot you can do. Oh my word. We are going to get the free kick for the foul that occurred earlier on. Elias. Right, okay. I'm holding left and up. Elias has done really well. And there's a ball in here. And Garner switches back to Bakari. How has he not scored that? That's gilt-edged opportunity that he has to bury. And I've aimed into the corner and he shot straight at Lumley. Burrows does really well. Just going to say that. Oh, the guy. Don't get annoyed. Osman, if you want to make a run, Osman, anytime soon, considering you're set to get in behind, that would be ideal. Just like this man has done. Jesus wept. It's Bayero on the edge. Brady looking. Oh, and it's. This game looked promising at very early doors, and now just we've been absolutely ruined. And it's a good read from Josh Knight. And now, can we look to counter? Bakari, make the run! Jesus wept. Cut this one back. Taylor has a strike. Good save from Joe Lumley. Boy, Bakari is seriously frustrating me. Oh, he's got past Smith with ease. There's Crooks. Ball into the middle. That ball there that you can't do anything about. And that's the icing on the cake for Middlesbrough. It doesn't feel... I mean, this second half has been an absolute joke. With that first half, the performance after the first half, you'd have thought we could have got something out of that game. But that second half performance was an absolute joke. We ended up having more shots than them as well. But, oh boy, that was yikes. Still, Reading to come, who are struggling. Hopefully we can get a result. Right, the final game of the episode then, away at struggling Reading, and they're playing a back six, which is fan-bloody-tastic. We simmed the other game, the reverse fixture of this, and we actually lost. So looking to make amends, and of course this game holds a special place in my heart as well. Southwood in goal. On the right, Kelvin Abrafa and Beng, Hutchinson, Dorset and Guinness Walker. At the back, there's a very young defence, if I say so. Tetek holding the base of the midfield. Tom Ince and Remy Boissier in the middle of midfield with Pushkash and Mate up top. Kelvin is there. Kian Levy, Naby Sarr, Femi Aziz, Mamadi Kamara, Laura I'm not familiar with. Yeah, not great. You can see why we got relegated in real life, to be perfectly honest. We have made a change. David Bender is no more. As you can see, staying with the shape, but I'm going to keep doing this because the thing disappears otherwise. Bakari out on the right, Estrada through the middle, Garner up top, trying something new. Hopefully it works. And this is the best. It's a kind of kit clashy, but not really. This is like the best we could get. I didn't want... It would have been easier if Reading were just playing in their away kit, but obviously I'm not going to do that when they're at home. So this is like the best of a bad situation, I'm afraid. But Yeah, Strada through the middle. A new position, I think, for him, certainly from the start. I think we might have played him there when we brought him on as sub. But, yeah, we're going to see how it works. And, yeah, I just think maybe Ghana leading the line is the best thing for all parties. As I think that's Pushkas there who's had the shot. And we've made the save from. But yeah, obviously, like I said before, you know, Bakari, we want to get in the side because he is quality. But, yeah, it's just, I think maybe I'm going to give up on the experiment of him up front. Edwards is moving the ball very slowly, which isn't ideal. Here is Estrada. Not a nice challenge there from the young Serb. Estrada could have the strike here, you know. Oh, and he's gone for the effort from distance. And he's forced southward into a save. Ghana aiming for Burrows, but it's going to be headed away. Only as far as Estrada. Elias has the strike on his right foot. And I certainly didn't expect that to fly into the back of the net on his weak foot. But what a finish from Elias. And against the runaway play, we take the lead away at Reading. And yeah, that, I mean, the fans go mental, and so they should, because it's very, it's a lovely finish. It's very much against the run of play. Arguably, Southwood could be doing better there. Maybe a bit unsighted as it comes through a crowd, but I wasn't confident when I hit beat for him to shoot on that foot, but he's certainly proved me wrong. He's offside, surely. Apparently not. A Brafer on the overlap on the right. He's got options in the middle. One of them is Pushkas. Zetek. Hutchinson forward. Mate. Well, from there, he should certainly be hitting the target. Yaku Mate, not on his stronger foot, is right, but yeah, certainly needs to be hitting the target. As it is, he has missed the goal completely. Play this sensibly. There's a run being made here, though, and that's a lovely ball from Nezovic. And Smith. Oh, Elias on his right. Oh, he's rifled it against the bar. Oh, that could have been two superb goals from Elias on his weak foot. As it is. Oh, they've given it away here. Garnett. But what an effort that was from Elias. Absolutely thundered that. Nezovic finds Garnett. Oh, Estrada is in behind here. And Angel Estrada has finished this game off for us. And we will come away from Berkshire with all 3 points. As Angel Estrada scores his first goal for the club. But lovely bit of build-up play. And Estrada, I wasn't confident in the finish, mind, when he'd gone through, even though he was one-on-one. But he's found the bottom corner. An absolute treat. Southwood never getting to that. And the man who come in today as part of a reshuffle, as part of almost a new mini experiment, has certainly proved its weight in gold. A fairly accomplished performance in the end. I think it certainly helps that Reading have had their own shortcomings this season. People will certainly take it. A 2-0 win on the road. Certainly not something to be scoffed at wherever it comes from. But goals from Ghana? Did Ghana score? No, Elias. Of course he did. Elias with the first. Estrada with the second. Reading slightly edging the game. You'd probably say that was fair as well. But we will certainly take it. And that is, all in all, I think, a fairly good episode. 6 points. You know, the sim game, obviously not a lot could do about the just collapse against Middlesbrough. The less said about that, the better. But 2 wins, 2-0 wins on the road. 2 clean sheets as well. Certainly it's not something to be scoffed at. And this is how the table looks then. As we head into the final stretch of the season, we are 13 points away from the playoffs still. And if we look at relegation, 22 points clear. So, yeah, I think we're just on the road to the end of the season now. If we can somehow put together a miracle run of form. Brighton have really picked up. But yeah, so I think we'll just get through this season a bit quicker. So if we have a look at what is to come in the next month. Oh, quite a busy month actually. Okay, we'll go back to... Well, we'll play 3 games then, I guess. We'll just go back to the 3-game episodes. We've got one game in May. And then, yeah, we'll just go back. So we'll do Sheffield United, Bristol and Huddersfield in the next episode then. We'll split the month of March in half. And then after that, we may well do the end of the season all in one episode. Just do the whole month of April. We'll sim a couple of games, maybe Sunderland and Swansea, and play the others. So maybe not too many more episodes of this season, but guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, pop a like on there for me. Great to get back to winning ways. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.